anytime you lose and it spells the end of the season, it's always a disappointing moment. I'm not thinking as much about the game as I am about the seniors who really afforded me an opportunity to have a great experience in the midst of a disappointing season, because I've been blessed to be with a really good group that allowed us to stick together through some significant disappointments. And I'm encouraged about what's ahead, but I certainly do have a great appreciation for this group as my first group is something that when the smoke clears that I will cherish. A lot of credit to UCF. They made some shots. We didn't defend well in the second half. They did a good job, and good team, playing well right now, and a lot of respect for Johnny, the job they do, and a credit to them for getting the job done today.
All right, do we have a question in here on the left?
Joseph Hoyt, Dallas Morning News. Rob, obviously you guys got off to a fast start, 21-11 run. What do you credit the fast start to?
Well, the guys were defending. The defense, I think they shot 34% in the first half versus 61% in the second half. There was an energy and a connectedness that we had defensively. We were vocal, and when the game got tight and some game pressure got involved, we didn't maintain our poise. And to their credit, they turned up the defense in the second half. But I thought our defense is what set us on the path that we were on in the first half.
Jeff Kolb with Fox 4. Coach, you talk about how this was a disappointing season in many ways. What does excite you about the future?
Well, we're in a people business. Even though winning and losing, and most people look at it as entertainment, and this is the most entertaining time of the year. But when you're doing this every day, you're with people, right? And I was blessed with the opportunity to be around a lot of good people. And when you're around good people, you can get some things done. And we got to improve. But I think I've been around really good teams, winning-wise, that I didn't enjoy. And we didn't win as much, but I really enjoyed this group, and I feel like we moved the needle and laid a foundation that can be built upon rather quickly. And so the record kind of belies the growth that we've had this year, and so in general, that's what excites me.
And for Zurich, I know you tweeted the other day your commitment to come back here. Can you just talk about that decision and what you like about what you see in the future?
Just this 1 year, I just built a brotherhood, a family here. And I think leaving would have just been, the easy thing to do. I want to be here with these guys. I love them. I hate it for the seniors, the season that we had, it wasn't the one that we wanted. So, I just I'm trying to, change things, especially with Coach Lanier. This relationship we built, I feel it's special. Even with the teammates from the staff, so, that's the reason why, I tweeted that thing. Yeah.
All right.
You finished with 12 points there in the first half. What did UCF do so well there in the second half to kind of take you away there? Obviously, you just finished with 12 points. What did they do schematically to kind of make it tough for you there in the second half?
I don't think they did much on me. I think I lost aggression as far as myself in the game, period. We were really focusing on trying to get stops, and I know we were all preaching it in the huddle, but I haven't really thought much of why I didn't get a shot up in the second half. I knew that we wanted to get stops, and everybody was trying to preach it in the huddle, but it never really came into play like we needed it in the second half. And but I don't know. I don't know what they did differently. I got a couple shots off. I think if they would have went in, it would have been a different story. So, that's that. But what we need to do to win the game was play defensively. So.
Zach, Coach Lanier already talked about it, how despite the losses this year, you guys kept coming back, and you were obviously a big part of that. I guess now that this season is over, what kind of thoughts go through your head?
Oh, well, I had to finish the semester, so I'm going to graduate. And it's a new phase in life that's going to come next. I look forward to it. Very patient with it. The decision that I have to make, in that regards. Until then, gonna stay around Coach every day, stay around Zurich every day, come in and work out as if we play next week. And like we all have reiterated, it's just family oriented. So staying close to those guys until I can't be in Dallas no more. And then when I'm not in Dallas anymore, I'll just continue to grow somewhere else.
Zurich, on that note, what did the seniors and players like Zach mean to you guys in this season, despite even the wins and losses not being ideal?
Mean everything. You know, without Zach, I don't think, you know, we compete every day. We fight every day. Without Effie, I don't think we fight every day. You know, Frank, Darius, you know, they didn't play much, but you know they bring something every practice. You know, they could have easily took the easy way out and looked at coach, looked at us, and said, this is not what they want to do. You know, they could blame it on us, but they didn't. You know, we got better because of them. Even in Hawaii, when we were going on that run, they could have easily, said, forget this. But, these seniors, they were special. And, next year, we're going to do this for them. That's a promise. Yeah.
All right, Chuck, we'll go to Zoom.
Okay, we do have one on Zoom from Kyle Nash from Black and Gold Banneret, please.
This one's for Zurich. A great effort today. I know it's never fun to lose, but you definitely had a real run there. Looking like you're in off the upset for a bit. But I have to ask you, going into this week, just before they left for the tournament, UCF's coach Johnny Dawkins pointed you out and saying that, hey, he wasn't there the first time we played, and he was going to be a big factor. Do you feel like you got a lot of attention from UCF defensively?
Say that. I'm sorry. I really couldn't hear the end.
Oh, do you feel like you got a lot of attention from UCF defensively?
Yeah, for sure. Driving, they were there. They were there, everywhere. I should have, made, one more passes. I think I forced a little. My turnovers, I had 4 turnovers. So, they won. I guess they did what they did. So, I don't know.
Got one more from Zoom.
Yeah. We'll go to Eric Lopez for the next, please.
For Coach, what's it like game planning against Taylor Hendricks and the type of player he is? Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about the Conference Rookie of the Year award with him and Walker producing his base flow. Tell us a little bit about guard. What's it like preparing for someone like Taylor Hendricks?
Yeah, it's rare. He's a rare talent. A guy with his size and his athleticism to be so skilled and so efficient offensively, particularly his ability to shoot the ball. You really have to pay attention to detail because he doesn't need a lot of space, and he's a really effective player. I was really impressed with that young man for sure.
We've got one on the left.
Rob, we talked about how March is for those who want to keep playing. I guess, do you think today's effort, simply put, kind of validated that this team wanted to keep playing?
There's no question. I think the biggest problem we've had, 2 things. Number one, we haven't defended well enough, and I take responsibility for that part, from a program standpoint. And then, confidence. We've been in 14 or 15 games decided by 5 points or less. A lot of those were really one-possession games that ended up being 5 points. But when you don't win those games, there's some doubt that creeps in. And so we were coaching against that. And we got into a moment here late in this game where some doubt kind of creeped in, and we didn't maintain a level of poise where when you win those games, maybe at Wichita State, at East Carolina, at home against Cincinnati, if you come out on top and you have that as a frame of reference, then that creates the poise that you finish games with. And in real time, you could see the doubt creeping in, and in those huddles and in those timeouts, you're trying to get them to relax and believe and focus on defense. But that'll be part of our growth going forward, and I think that's what Zurich is talking about.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.